wait for a few people to come in. Wait for a few people to come in.
It's mixed up now.
So, Wout Faes is been announced by Leicester City to Leicester. What do you reckon to that signing? Because obviously Fofana's gone now. Faes is coming. Well, it's not fully been announced, but they've kind of shown a bit of a screenshot of his hair, which you can obviously tell is him. So, what is your kind of take on this?
Yeah, well, first proper signing of the summer. It's about time. It only took till deadline day to actually make a real signing. And I'm not too sure how to feel about it. He could be a really good player. He could be an average player. It could be worse than that. I'm glad we made a signing. It's bittersweet because we've sold Fofana and now this guy's come in, and at least we brought someone in quickly enough to make that change. So I don't think he's not going to start tonight. I think it's Man United. I don't think he can in how the transfer works. I think he has to give it a day and a half at least before a match day. So he might be in the team. I don't think he will be, but it's finally good to make a new signing. But
Pound Sancho Bob.
Yeah, we'll see how he does. I'm not over the moon about how it's all gone this season. It's you got to compare it to what's actually gone on with the club, and like I say, it's bittersweet. So yes, it's a signing at the end of the day, but he's got some massive boots to fill now.
Yeah, you were saying as well that he's not that sort of a farm signing, is he? He's not playing from the back. He literally just, it's like a hoof sort of player where he gets that ball and just boots it back up. And like I said, we've already got Sunchu in that kind of regard. So does this mean Sunchu is now going to be probably third choice in that defence, or will this Faes guy be one he has to kind of prove himself to get into that first team now?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's going to be tough. I'm not quite sure what we're signing him on. It's a tough one, and it's not. I can't. There's not much to say on him. He could come in and could do a job. I'm not sure why he's obviously a Fofana replacement because I mean most people don't rate Marty. He's had a mistake in him every game. He's gonna probably play tonight for all we know.
Well, we have seen a league team for tonight, and the Marty is in there, and I know some people will be wondering again why Sunchu's not in there, but again, will this guy even start? I don't think he will, but I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't.
I think he might be on the bench tonight. Might make a 20-minute appearance. We've got 5 subs, so like I said, we can see what he's got to offer. There's not much we can say until we see him, but I've seen that one say he's similar to Kaggs, and he does look similar to Kaggs, which is a bit disappointing because Kaggs 2 seasons ago was our main man. You'd like, if you had the first name to put on the team sheet, it would be Soyuncu 2 seasons ago. Rodgers clearly doesn't rate him, so I'm not too sure what's going on.
Hopefully he's one for us. Hope so. Hopefully, I if I'm totally honest, and it's not being negative, but I can't see him being as good as Fofana. Like on his day, Fofana's incredible.
We didn't know who Fofana was really when we signed him, so same thing can happen with this guy. I've got to give him time.
Give him ears, give him a chance, and prove him was wrong.
Personally, I would have preferred if we did just sign a proven Premier League defender, but that's just my opinion at the end of the day. So if he proves me wrong, then I'll keep my mouth shut.
Sunchu target for Wolves now. Bolly has gone to Forest. Maybe so. Maybe that's.
I think that's a sideways step for him, if not a backward step.
Yes, but then if he's not getting game time at Leicester, then surely he doesn't.
I think he probably wants to move. He's definitely better than sitting on the bench. He should be in that team. Over a Marty every day of the week. I'm not sure why he isn't with the defence we've got. And I've heard rumours that we're playing a Marty instead of Swinch because he's a player that actually wants to play for the club.
Yeah.
So it could be a thing where Swinch doesn't want to play for Leicester, and we're like, well, don't play for Leicester then. But then why is he on the bench? It's tough. Don't waste a spot on the bench if he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah. Really can't be as bad as a Martin. I know. I know your thoughts on a Martin. Again, you just said before this announcement was a Marty just knocked a centre back, and I think most fans now that are Leicester fans just don't see how Marty's getting in there. He must be doing something in training right. He must be doing something that Rodgers likes, unless there is some sort of confrontation between him and Sunchu that makes Marty push straight into that squad.
Something behind the scenes has gone wrong. He has been signed, I think officially. I've not said his name, but on the official page, you can see his hair.
Yeah, all you can see is it's not like it's David Luiz coming in. It's not like it's
we all know
it's not like it's Willian from Chelsea that's come in. We know it's him, and we heard he was at the training ground yesterday anyway, so it's kind of all but announced, I guess. But we all pretty much know that he's come to the club. Wolves' defence is great. If only they could score a goal. Wondering if Kais was looking for another club and why he was behind a Marty as a Marty. Whilst not good,
I'm a bit confused. I don't understand quite why we do that though, because Sumer has been looking for another club, and then as soon as, no offence, no one wants him because no one rates him and his wages are too high.
Yeah.
Monaco keep saying they wanted him, but he's probably on. They're probably offering him half the wages he's on at Leicester, and that's why he said he's staying at Leicester, just because probably no one's interested in him this summer. And he's got the right attitude to come back and say he wants to play for the club now, which is fine. But I'm not quite sure why Ndidi's going to be dropped. Like we say, I would assume he's starting again tonight over Ndidi.
You would think you'd put your main 11 in there, but then the likes of people saying we've got Luke Thomas maybe in there tonight instead of Castagno. It's a bit like.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're basing it on. It's Rodgers' team and his decision at the end of the day. But if we do end up being 3, 4, 5-0 down, I'm not saying we would, but even if we go 2-0 down, we're all going to say, why is Rodgers playing Thomas? Why is he playing Amati? Why is he not playing Ndidi in the midfield? It's the same kind of thing, and it will be again pinned on him tonight if we if it does go sideways a little bit. And Man United, they're on good form. They've got a good manager to turn stuff around when shit hits the fan. Sorry to excuse my language, but they will. They think they can turn it around, and I don't think Rodgers is the man who would turn it around if we are losing tonight.
Yeah, you're right. Jonathan says, can you explain we were not signing players because of FFP. We sell for final to raise funds and now spending
again.
I
think that was a bit of a lie. I think we just we needed money in first.
That's what I mean. We weren't. I've said before this that we didn't have anything, any money, any wage money to put on any player until this final deal was gone through. And now we know it's done. You're seeing all these links with players coming in. Finally got a defender coming in.
That's has now been linked. That Hammett guy who's now linked to not come Leicester. Which again, I think we saw his highlights and we're like, it's not really the worst.
All he was doing was just running with the ball, wasn't he? Ash says, Rodgers said Sumer had a change of heart, similar to Pratt, I suppose. I don't know. Like I've always backed the Sumer being in the team. I think with Rodgers saying about both Daka and him saying they won't be good last season, but they'll start turning to good this season. Which I think you really got to give Tomori a chance because. He's not had much chance last season, and now he's got the chance to get into the squad. He needs to prove it, and I think even against Chelsea, I think he
agree
did
that
show
he
it.
needs to, ease his way into the team. I'm a little confused why Ndidi's been straight dropped though, because
he's not been the best of form though. We've really not since he's been back from injury. He's really not changed.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd much rather see Mendy over Sumer in there today. I think Mendy he's proved himself to be a class holding midfielder, central defensive midfielder when he had to come in last season. We put him into the team, and you could see that when we didn't have him in the European Cups, we were regretting it because he was, by far one of the better players on the pitch last season.
Yeah. Neil says we need to. Ross Barkley gives us an eruption.
I know he's on a free now, isn't he? But
I just don't think. I think with someone like Maddison, he's not going to get in front of him. Other than playing someone like Pratt or again Tomori, but really, we don't need another midfielder like that. We need more. We need a winger, like Robbie says here. Let's go work to sign Jeremy.
We've got the very reason he's on sale is because Lookman's making the team instead of him. So we should.
That is a classic Leicester signing, though, isn't it? You lose out on probably one of the better players of the season, last season for me, and then you don't let him come back, and now you've signed in someone who's took his place.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Should have just got Lookman.
Yeah. And again, I don't know if many Leicester fans would be happy with this Bogu guy. I don't know what sort of player he is. He seems quite a bulky kind of fast player. Do we need that sort of
He's a
player?
left winger though.
Again, yeah, he's another left winger, which again, Lookman was more of a left winger for me. When he came on, he was better playing on the left. Curtis saying that we need one more centre back in midfielder. Sumari Pratt will come good, but worried about Daka and Nacho. Not very good, to be honest. And then again,
I think Nacho's
in
a
like
throwaway.
games.
He's been at the club for what, 4 or 5 seasons now. He's not proved himself at all, and you know, I think it's time to do it. He needs to get more regular football at a lower Premier League club. I mean, I know we're bottom, but you know, more of a like a Forest team that's just come up.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting it at Leicester. I've always enjoyed the way he plays, and I think he would always played well with the two, with Vardy up front, him and Vardy, but we've never really seen that. But I think Nacho's time is doing it at Leicester.
Not too sure what you're on about there, but yeah, obviously first outfield signing we've made. Wout Faes, if that's how you say his name, has pretty much signed for Leicester. We want to get your thoughts. Please get your comments in, and we will go live again if we get any more transfers coming in before the Man United game tonight. Appreciate you coming on, and we'll catch you next time.